I just really like Ranger, so that's why I stick with it.
It's a fun class.
All right,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sound Goblin Gaming, and welcome to our Tuesday stream, where it's rapidly turning into a co-op night. And what better co-op game to formally start that than by defending the Earth against horrible monsters, and monsters that look like us. It's Earth Defense Force 5.
EDF.
This is a four-player, third-person shooter.
Infantry.
Don't give respect to the obviously inferior song.
Yeah, this song sucks. The 4.1 song is awesome.
Anyway, so, I'm gonna give you a big boilerplate warning before we start. If you have any kind of bug phobia, this is not the game to join us on.
They are mostly photorealistic giant insects are the majority of the enemies.
Including spiders. So, you have been forewarned. Hey, some of the aliens look just like us, Hunter. Anyway, so, I, as always, am the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
I'm Bograt.
I'm Control
And-
Freak.
Yeah, joining us is friend of Sound Goblin Control Freak.
Alright. There's not a lot of pomp and circumstance to this game. You pick your weapons, you pick one of 4 classes, and you shoot a bunch of giant bugs. It's a remarkably simple game. You have various missions where you're put in different scenarios, but every scenario boils down to either survive to a set time limit or kill everything on the map.
Most of them are just kill everything on the map.
Yes.
Like 90%.
Yeah, 90%. There's like... I want to say in the entirety of the 120 plus missions that are in this game, there are maybe 10 that are not kill everything on the map. And most of those are front-loaded.
As long as there's
One-
never a defend the point, or
Oh,
defend
no.
the item, or person, or object.
No,
'Cause
that's not EDF style.
That's not EDS style. In fact, in the few missions in this game, which didn't occur in the previous game, where you have like quote-unquote mission critical NPCs, they can't die.
yeah.
They'll get knocked down and get back up
Yep.
after a couple seconds.
So, Bograt here is our standard issue ranger. They are your bog standard troopers. They get your bog standard guns and grenades and have a Herculean shot put on them.
Ow.
Don't be near that.
Meanwhile, Control Freak is doing the wing diver, who has a jetpack
Yeah.
and a bunch of laser weapons.
Turns out, by the way, the DNG is a level 2 weapon.
Researcher O'Hara over here, otherwise known as Shiv, has a fencer as his class, which means he gets a bunch of powered exoskeleton weapons and giant anime melee weapons. And I'm...
If you bucks on DLC, you get a giant hug pillow.
Yes! You can get a giant hug pillow that shoots, like, death waves.
No, it's a Dakimakura that works like a vibro hammer.
Ah, okay.
It is a
It's
melee
definitely-
weapon.
Yeah.
Well, shoots dead. Yeah, mostly you hit people with it.
Yes, mostly you hit...
I mean, except the vibro hammer, which means you don't really hit people with it. You swing like 100 yards in front of them and fire off a shotgun.
And I am playing as the Air Raider, who can't really show his stuff in this mission, since there's a ceiling, the enemy of the Air Raider.
What on earth happened?
But
And that feeling will never go away.
But we are the class that gets to throw around a bunch of experimental vehicles and drop various air ordnance from the sky.
Let's head back.
It has its own special abilities. Wing Diver obviously can
Use the elevator.
kind of jetpack around.
There's a passage for AFVs.
Spencer gets
Let's
heavy
go
weapons.
the passage to the surface.
Oh,
Air Raider.
I'll open the blast door.
that?
now. Back off.
Other voices are coming in low.
Take the pathway for AFVs.
Okay, well, adjust our volume up in Discord then.
Yep, give me a second.
Head to the ground surface.
But
Isn't
yeah,
it possibly OBS going with different ratios?
Still have one
we
more
don't
trick
have
up our sleeve.
we're not
There should be
fancy.
a
We don't
powered
separate game audio and
exoskeleton hangar
Discord
on the
audio.
floor above.
Yeah.
Let's move to the hangar.
That's something I probably need to set up at some point, but
we won't lose to those monsters.
Yeah, I was gonna do that before stream for 3-9 this weekend, but then I got lazy.
Damn, they're flanking us.
But yeah, as I was saying, Air Raider gets to call in vehicles, and Ranger over here is the only one who actually knows how to run.
Hunter, let me know
Yeah,
if
the
that
rest
sounds
of us
better.
can't.
I don't need to run. I have boosters.
Go in for backup.
Yeah, the downside with the Wing Diver. I have an energy bar. If I run out of energy, I am useless.
Some talent.
Outside of Wing Diver, you're mostly made of paper.
Also, yes.
Good. So we do have a way of controlling that.
Sounds like he's made of something weak, like paper mache.
There's a squad of Wing Divers that laments this fact in one of the missions. Talks about how they're upset because they can't wear pants because they have to keep their equipment light.
Out of here. Let's go. Follow
As
me.
I'm currently wearing pants. I will
Well,
lose
that's because
them in
you're a
couple
stunt
missions.
flyer. You're not a official wing diver
To the
yet.
hangar.
Yeah, the first like 10 missions or so, you're not actually a member of the EDF.
Yep.
That's why I'm also
You
in,
were,
like a
you were a
security guard.
contractor who was brought
Leave
in
it to
to...
me. This is it.
Yeah, that's why I'm in security guard gear and Shiv is in a construction exoskeleton.
Monsters incoming. Those creatures ate their way through the wall to get in.
And the ranger is wearing crossing guard uniform.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, he was security.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
security guard.
the civilian security guard.
And the air raider is a mechanic originally.
Which I do have to admit, it seems odd to me that they have civilian security guards on the military complex.
Well, you know.
I don't want to die like that.
Contractor work, man. It's cheaper.
Let's kill them before they get us.
We don't have to train them.
Looks like there's no folks
Well, yeah, except explicitly, literally, the start of the single player of this is, hey, this is your first day, let me give you your training.
Forget it. Let's get out of here. Follow me.
Shh. Details. Details.
Too dangerous. You still want to fight? Definitely. Confirm. Monsters! How many monsters are there?
Shiv.
Yeah.
While I was doing a little bit of playing on my own, I got some more upgrades to my gear. My prototype Lysander is now even more ridiculous. It fires over a kilometer and has S+ accuracy.
Okay. The accuracy is really what it needed for the...
Yeah.
It's no use.
Dang, corpses out of my way.
I will say the fact that the bolt shooter doesn't deal friendly fire is quite handy.
Rescue team will definitely come.
Most guns don't do friendly fire, it's only explosives generally that do.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, you can shoot bug. I ain't questioning that fact.
It's accurate. Most guns do not
Thing before the shit hit the fan.
do friendly fire. It's generally only explosive stuff that does.
So this is not the real proper mission to show it, but come like the next couple of missions, we will be asking for a small moment of silence so that we can appreciate the best part of EDF, the atrocious voice acting. The people who voice EDF know exactly what kind of Z-grade movies they're parodying, and deliver
No,
just...
the voice direction in this is intentionally done to be like, listen, this is basically a 50s monster movie. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Were you a fan of the old Godzilla films? This is for you.
You got what it takes to be a soldier.
I mean, also, I will say, out of everyone to take friendly fire, I'm probably the best, because I think I have more armor than everybody else.
Probably.
For now.
Keep moving forward.
Dipshits, hurry up.
Yeah, that's the only downside with the early missions. Is just everything takes forever because we're waiting on these little assholes.
Might be monsters. Stay alert. I'm opening the
Oh, hey, my gun does actually hurt me. Okay.
Hold on, Sergeant.
Yeah, your guns will hurt you. If you get hit by the lightning from your lightning.
I'm sure there are
definitely
tons of
not back.
monsters on the other
Yep.
side of the door. Ready? I'm unlocking it now.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, they're getting all geared up. It's like, oh, if there's monsters on the other side of the door, it's gonna be monsters. It's gonna be monsters. This is like, I think, the single biggest room in this level, and there's no actual
There's literally
enemies
nothing
in it.
I'm pretty sure there's monsters behind this door, though.
Yes, there
To
are.
throw them off.
I never thought
This is like the only room that doesn't actually have enemies in it.
Contact from the ground force.
they must be busy prepping the rescue teams now. The rescue team will be here soon. They must be standing by. on
Someone
the
was still
ground
getting pretty
surface now.
pumped about that door.
Or no, this is the hallway. There will be monsters as we
Please
get
come
towards
in.
the top of it, as I
Requesting
recall.
surface sit rep. Jab.
Why isn't there any response
response from the ground force.
Because they're already dead.
So we are starting from the very beginning of the mission. We've played about a third of the way through the game so far, so we do kind of know what's coming for a lot of these missions, just to sort of save us on having to do kind of bullshit prep work. There are some missions that are designed in such a way that if you go into them not knowing what's coming, you might not have the right equipment, and it will make them either impossible to do or take about 3 hours.
Like using unguided rockets when trying to fight flying saucers.
Yeah, especially the red ones.
Okay, in fairness, why use rockets on the red one? The answer is clearly you lure them in as they lay down a million anti-air mines.
Oh, we
That's
missed
what
one.
we ended up doing.
We missed one of the better lines when they're talking about, like machines, living creatures can reproduce.
Sergeant, you're okay.
I thought that was just common
I'm going
sense.
to the surface. Open the blast door.
There's a lot of things that should be common sense, but totally aren't for the
On the other
EDF.
side. I see. But this is the only
Wrong
route.
button.
Oh,
To
we are the
exterminate the monsters.
valiant infantry. We are the alpha team with passion and
Ow,
camaraderie.
ow, ow, that hurts.
Hear us as we
That
step
does
on the
hurt.
blast door.
There is friendly fire.
Ow.
And see, even the other guys are singing with me. They're getting in the spirit.
Those are the same people who compared these to rats. You're not in
mean-
good company.
They're both animal.
Details. Minor details.
Look, there's a reason that the two keywords for, or the two key phrases for this room of the game that I created are friendly team cooperation and errors and friendly fire are permitted. I know this group. I know this group, and I like the bombing runs way too much to stop.
So, as mentioned, at some point we're going to end up in a cave.
And we're gonna all die.
But just not take a murder grenade when we go in a cave.
Where's
Not
the fun in
grenade.
that?
Yeah, Shiv, it's not a grenade. It's fine.
Planted explosives, not grenades. Even if I
It's
do throw them.
fine.
We'll be fine once we get back to the surface.
Come, ducklings.
This is a
way.
grenade.
Being a soldier is awesome. You can get a pension.
That makes sense.
Everyone just books it.
This is the
Just, all right, time to go away from wherever he was just looking.
This is for launch. We'll be safe
That
once
says
we are
only
on the
one
surface.
person this
Now, move it.
party faster than I am.
Don't worry, civilian. We're safe now. Hey, civilian.
That's because
I feel like
Contingent
you're-
College Air Raider is silly.
Visit the army recruiter.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like it takes up less energy than actually trying to fly, and it recharges faster than it's used.
Oh, the dash? Yeah, no, the dash is
Yeah.
fantastic.
You can basically get the altitude you want, then just dash wherever you want to go.
Yep.
Okay. So
Oh, wow.
at the
You
end of the
upgraded my
mission,
Grand M31
every
on that.
class gets armor based on the pickups that you did. Every pickup gives you 1 armor. And you get weapons.
Every pickup doesn't give you one armor.
No.
Every pickup gives you some amount of armor.
Ah,
Yeah, it's actually slightly randomized.
Well, it's not even slightly, right? It's based on the class. So Fencer gets 0.8 armor per box, and it's less for everyone else. The Air Raider and Ranger are the same. I think it's like 0.5 or 0.
Something like that, yeah.
And then the Wing Diver gets like 0.3 or something like that.
Hmm.
And then for classes that aren't the one you're playing, you get a reduced amount.
okay.
If I continue to do Fencer, even though like Bograt currently has more armor than me, I will outpace him at a certain point because I have a better ratio.
Interesting. Okay. And here I am with negligible armor. I feel like one of your stupid grenades, sorry, not grenades, planted
It is grenades right
explosive
now.
would kill me.
C-20 bomb will kill most of us. It does 422 damage.
Yep.
Like I can't bring a Leviathan until next mission or until we get level 3. Then Krampus can let me kill any of you.
Now, mind you, those those grenades I was throwing in that last mission actually do more damage than the C-20 bombs.
Because if you start using the Leviathan does 3,700 damage.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Wait, isn't the Leviathan
Leviathan requires
only
a...
have so many shots?
No, it just requires a tracker.
It requires a laser guide.
Ah,
I
okay.
can't use it without an narrator giving me a laser guide.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There are a handful of weapons that require basically a laser targeter to do their thing. Yeah, I'll stick with the GM on this one.
Yeah. I changed it up because I don't need the bolt. I don't need a high explosive yet because we're not dealing with drop ships.
I mean, this one has pylons.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but
Don't,
the
don't,
power
don't,
lines-
don't worry, I have an air tortoise.
This one does have pylons? Alright.
This one does not have pylons. Pylons
Oh, no,
still
that's right.
at the very end. They
Pylon,
don't
yeah,
have
that's right. Pylon shows up at the end, and the next one is the one that actually has the actual pylons in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't need the air tortoise for this one. Means
That being said, I can show off artillery strikes. So I'll be showing off a bunch of different artillery strikes, because there's multiple different kinds.
This one's for bugs. This one's for spaceships. This one's for orbital platforms.
This one's just because I like the pretty laser.
Pretty laser.
It seconds as home reconstruction. Sorry,
like-
not reconstruction.
Deconstruction. Yeah, beat me to it.
Should we really stay here? What's going on? There's still that many?
Weapon crate.
Oh, God. There we go. Now that I have attached this power node to this man's butt,
Yes, my butt is powerful. More powerful than you can ever imagine.
Flying saucers. Do you mean UFOs?
whoops.
Did they start shooting a movie in the base while we were gone? We really stayed there. Our troops are in combat.
Those aren't flying saucers. It's just a trick.
Die, you monster! Go find other enemy. Last one remaining.
Weapon crate.
my comrade. Time for revenge.
Just see you dashing across the whole map, just weapons.
It was safer
Weapons are important.
You are correct. They are.
It's much more dangerous on the surface. Crap. Can't believe that the powered exoskeleton can't be activated in such a crucial moment.
And then sensors aren't quite as fast as they were in like 4.1 because you can't do dash cancels. But you do get
Yeah.
dash charges now, so.
Looks like the
And you can
monster's spinning
much more easily do dashes into jumps.
Ah, it's acid! It's
I guess
bloody
I would
acid!
need to practice more with them.
Don't be afraid! Our combat suits are acid resistant!
This is
Oh no! Ah! Help! Ah!
I mean, they were absolute speed demons in 4 because you basically do like a dash and a shield. And at the end of your dash, you could do the shield push, which would interrupt the end of the like dash animation, so you just immediately go into another dash.
Oh god.
good job, civilian.
In this one, they got rid of that, but instead,
Sergeant, glad to know you are fine.
if you do a jump, you basically maintain the speed that you had if you were moving during it, so you can dash, then go into a jump, do like super long boost jumps.
Okay, that's pretty handy.
Incoming
And with
monsters!
the like extra equipment that things have, there's extra equipment the fencer gets that gives you extra dashes and extra boost jumps.
Anyone capable of moving?
I have
Like,
seen
right-
that.
right now,
Wait for that blue dot.
Like right now, one of my equipment is +1 boost, and another one is +1 jump.
Here, I'll corral all the things around so that you can just, you know, start dropping. Oh, okay. Just a mass wave of missiles underneath me. Got it.
From the powered exoskeleton.
Off the ground.
Sorry!
Wing divers belong in the air.
You know where the enemy is?
Too many enemies. Evacuate the civilian.
They should be all evacuated by now, but we can't be
See, I keep trying to hit you with the power assist gun, Control Freak, and I keep missing. But the one time you fly in front of me, I hit you with a rocket cannon beacon.
Meanwhile, I just joined Bloodstorm a few levels where they're actually viable.
Yeah.
Most goes only 2 Bloodstorms in the entire game.
Civilian, show me the enemy's position.
Is this true? What if we're wrong?
Are there any weapons crates? I see one off in the distance.
Got it!
There are so many!
There you go.
Hi, bud.
Rockets, fire!
All right,
This
time to
is a
gather up the
special
buggies.
newsflash. There have been accounts of UFO sightings everywhere across the globe. And this time, the UFOs aren't just moving flashes of light caught on camera. According to eyewitnesses, they saw flying objects made of metal. For now, the identity of these objects remains unclear. Since there are reports of sightings coming from everywhere,
I see a
it is
weapon
speculated
crate.
that there are multiple
Got it.
UFOs flying in different areas.
Iota 1 is activated. Powered exoskeleton team, engage. Enemy's position.
Ooh, there's one off in the distance that was overlooked. Let's go. My weapons need me.
Half the wing diver's job is to go grab weapon crates. They're fast else.
This is
Yeah.
Iota 2, ready to fight some monsters.
I mean, admittedly, this also being the first mission in Song, we wouldn't be getting anything terribly great. We might at best be getting upgrades from some of our earlier weapons.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm not hearing a problem here. It's also why I'm kind of flying around and grabbing the armor crates as I see them.
Also good.
Yes.
Well, I mean, armor's always
Show
useful.
me the enemy's position.
I mean,
Just
part
like
of the thing is they spaced weapon upgrades out a little bit more because of the way the whole like upgrade system works.
Yeah.
So unlike EDF, like early ones would be like, oh, here's your rocket, here's your next rocket, like 5 levels later. There's some weapons that have like 30 level.
Yeah.
So you absolutely want the upgrades to keep those weapons viable.
Are weapons based on who picked them up? Because I have noticed if
So
You
get-
have a tendency to get more gear for the class you are currently playing as.
Yeah, like I got a slew of Air Raider stuff in that one.
okay, I wasn't sure if weapon drops were unique per player.
Nope.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what you get from any given drop will be unique to you. Like the
That works.
crates, everyone gets them, but what you get from the crate is unique. And
Works for me.
focus towards the class you are playing in that pick.
Right.
Yeah, that's why usually if you get like 10 weapon crates, you'll usually get like 7 or 8 for the class you're in, and then like 1 or maybe 2 for any of the other classes.
Sounds Gouda.
Rain. Oh, pretty fun.
Let's double check. No, because I've got the Dragoon Lance, but that has a long ass charge time.
There we go. The true Air Raider carries no direct guns. He lets his air buddies do the work for him.
I mean, it's viable now.
Oh yeah, in the first game it wasn't. You had to carry like a limpet gun or something, and then a strike of some kind.
That being said, the Limpet Sniper is considered like one of the best guns in the game. So
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got super high power, it's got super high accuracy, it can take out precision targets from a long range. It's pretty good.
double gap.
In missions where you
guys
can't...
haven't bumped into them yet.
What's that?
There's a certain enemy that pops up later on that was a giant pain in the ass because it's all you have to have something that does multi-lock, but you don't bump into it until late 40s.
Is it Doroys?
It's basically War of the Worlds.
Yeah, Doroys.
Something is falling.
They've been in other games.
The three leg walkers.
Yeah, those things.
They're giant pylons. They look
Huh.
mechanical. What should we do now?
Alright, random civilian gets access to cruise missiles, part 1.
Those are increasing.
So this is a laser beacon. This is going to summon 4 giant cruise missiles, and they will just strike whatever you're pointing that laser at. you can actually move the laser and point it to a new target, and the missiles will turn mid-flight.
Handy.
They do significant amounts of damage. And they also recharge reasonably quickly. And they're not quite enough to, say, take down one of these pylons yet, but further upgrades may actually improve that. But oh no! We have these ants, and they're too spread out to use slow cruise missiles on. Well, that's why we brought this. That's a bombing run. When you hold down the button, you get a little reticle that you can move around and change the direction. And it drops bombs. You do have to take bomb travel time into account.
Follow-up report on the UFOs. A monster has appeared in the same area where a UFO was previously sighted. It is said to be 10 meters long, extremely aggressive, and will most likely attack humans. Stay tuned for more updates.
New enemies approaching. The enemy is here. No actual fighting.
Camera, please.
Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out, like, which way should I probably be dashed?
Pylon falls into the city. It will cause heavy casualties. Not only
Now, one of the things that you can do with the cruise missiles is you can summon the cruise missiles. And they take time to get here. You can actually see them on the map right there. But you don't have to hold the laser on them the entire time. You can let them arrive, and then just give them a quick little boop.
This is the world at war.
Just a nudge in the right direction.
Yeah, turn them all towards the proper location.
Like that singular and
teammate.
teammate.
Next week. Just my luck. Well, my friend in Europe just
You're
told me
fired. Who gave that
Marseille has been
civilian
attacked
access to
by
cruise
thousands of monsters.
Ah, researcher O'Hara has graciously demonstrated the revival system. Speed Freak donated half of his available health to researcher O'Hara.
Speed Freak.
Control Freak, sorry.
Yeah, you good.
Fury Road.
Close enough.
Oh, we're calling it mission cleared. Let's get out of here. Mission accomplished in the bush sense. Let's go.
I can actually land on top of the pylons and just blast them.
Yes.
Perfectly viable. Level 3.
Yep.
Oh, snap.
Krampus.
What's up? Oh, you need me to bring a tracker?
Yeah.
You got it, buddy. So, guide beacon guns are interesting. There are certain weapons that cannot target on their own. In order to home in on something and be of any use, they need to have a guide beacon that they can track. That's where the Air Raider comes in. The Air Raider can drop a beacon on something, either one of those lasers I was showing off for the cruise missile, or a beacon that you just stick on somebody.
Just slap that onto friends.
Yep.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Why do I feel like you're lying? It's fine, don't worry about it.
Because he is.
Fine, I'll rephrase it. We'll be fine. Is that the royal we?
You'll be fine as long as you're not within 30 meters of the guide beacon.
The Earth will be fine.
But you stuck the guide beacon to my ass.
The Earth will be fine.
I mean, you're probably fine in that case. The targeting window for the Leviathan is tiny. It is an absolute pain in the ass to actually keep things in it.
Attack the monsters and stop the disaster from spreading.
So, the war has begun. Those things are attacking the city. People here are all civilians. You can't just let those monsters attack them.
Sergeant, perfect timing. Please support us. There's no time to waste. We must minimize the casualties.
Also, for regular weapons that can track on their own, the guide beacon gun is still useful because it increases the tracking or the targeting speed.
Move with the tanks.
Clear. Damn. no time for rest. Is anywhere safe? All we can do is fight. Protect the civilians. Engage!
Which
Now
freaking country
pylons?
made
Pylons
these
don't
weapons?
move. They're a great thing.
How could anyone create those horrible things?
That's a giant red mark on top of where I was just standing.
Oh,
If only they were created by man.
I wonder if that's an airstrike coming my way.
yeah. See, in this game, it's nice because it gives you a nice, clear indicator on the ground where I'm about to do things.
Fire out. Oh, it's already dead.
I already put a musher on the.
Yeah, I have to reload though. It takes like 20 seconds.
Sorry, I spoiled you.
Either. I promise I will take you to a safe place.
It also takes like 25 seconds for this thing to lock off. It's not a remotely practical weapon.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Bograt's already destroying the one on the right, so I'll put a guide beacon on the one on the left.
When will we start a
I mean, if
counterattack?
doing this with an emerald, it's going to take about a year.
Stronger than you can imagine.
Ah.
The whole world is being attacked right now. We already
I
have
think it would
our hands
actually
full
be
with
faster
managing
for me
the
to shoot it with my rifle.
Civilian, we drop off the vehicle. Good. Keep it up.
I need to get close enough to the other one.
Can't wait. Not even the EDF can withstand.
There we go.
This attack was well planned.
Destroy the pylons. Attack the top.
Currently underneath the pylon.
for battle. Let's do it.
This is the Strategic
The
Intelligence
blown-out
Division.
pylon.
We will support
that'll
you in
happen.
combat.
Thank you for the support.
Based on the falling trajectories of the pylons, we've determined the location of the gigantic ship.
So that's the ship that deploys those pylons.
Leviathan
It's
out.
flying above the combat area now. It
Yep,
may
that
deploy
gigantic
pylons.
missile got fired
Please
off
be
of
on
the
high
back of the
alert to the
ship.
sky.
It's a hefty-looking missile.
Yup.
Just gonna sit here and watch it.
That is, I think, literally the cruise missile model.
Here is a follow-up report on the flying objects. They seem to be dropping monsters in
Wait,
various different places.
but the missile's still in the air.
Flying objects are extremely dangerous.
I'm watching
So
it.
we urge you to keep a safe distance if you come across one.
Good shit.
What? So what actually hit if I'm still staring at this missile?
You're staring at lag.
Yeah.
You've obviously been huffing too many of the air raider jetpack's fumes.
Shh. They're not supposed to know what I do with the NOS on my own time.
On your own time, it literally feeds back into your helmet. It's a design feature. You're like the Rocketeer if the Rocketeer was getting high on his own fumes.
Also,
It's not a flaw, it's a feature.
It's not something we'll see for quite some time, if ever on stream. But the highest level version of the Leviathan rocket, the rocket is so large that it's possible to kill yourself and air raiders if they're too close to an aiming beacon.
You deserve my praise.
Because the rocket comes out clips from the air raider's body.
Keep your air raid the hell away from me.
This building is in my way.
That's the military air raid.
There's no real estate on Earth for aliens.
Pylons are crashing down.
Where is it?
Bam.
Give me a bacon.
It almost landed on top of Bog.
Beacon.
Crap. Who the hell is behind all this?
Alright, I'll destroy that thing in like 25 seconds.
Before they cause more damage.
The helicopter squad will arrive soon. Ground troops, hold your ground before they're here.
I'll leave the left to you. That's impossible.
This is Eagle
Oh.
1. We're being attacked by UFOs.
Wasn't me this time.
Swap new magazine. I'll swap shot.
Another one up in the distance.
There,
There's so
off
many.
in the
We outnumber us
distance.
tenfold.
This is the Strategic Intelligence Division. The gigantic ship is descending. It might be heading to the combat area.
What did you say?
The estimated time of arrival is... Wait, it can't be. It's already near ground level.
Watch out from behind. Easy for you to say.
Abort attack!
Damn it, Ants.
Leave the combat area! It's clear, civilians. Machine guns.
Look, pylons are crashing down.
Civilians, are you alive?
Thank you, civilian.
So far, the identity of the flying
We appreciate
objects
your
remains
efforts.
unclear as governments worldwide deny involvement. and it hasn't been confirmed whether other
Upgrades the thing that
organizations are
improves
involved.
lock-on time.
Although the government promised to clarify the situation, the
There
current
we go.
state is in chaos for authorities in question, so the situation remains obscure.
Bye, Leviathan.
Bye, missile.
Ooh, another weapon.
Civilian on battlefield.
I need information. What are we fighting against?
Hostile forces.
What exactly does
Hostile force.
mean?
Yeah.
Diplomatic
This
immunity.
is not good.
You don't want to be close to that pylon. I will give you advance warning on this one.
Oh, was that the one he targeted?
No, that's the one
Oh,
that's having an air
that's the one they
attack.
don't targeting.
City! Is it a spaceship? Could
Call
it
that
be
an airstrike.
aliens?
This is an airstrike.
Civilian, you are ready.
I'm ready.
Hello? My brother said he saw a monster. It's the size of an elephant. No? Why? Why don't you believe me?
Gonna chill here on top of the rubble.
Time to wake up. This is such a wild dream. There are no such things as monsters.
What about aliens?
Undefined.
Unknown.
Container, disconnect.
This is the other thing air raiders can do. Call in vehicles.
Transport request.
The ranger can also call in vehicles. They get more traditional like tanks and APCs and stuff like that.
Flying saucers!
And a motorcycle.
Flying
And a
saucers
motorcycle.
are coming out!
Yes, an awful
It's not a
motorcycle.
terrorist attack!
I mean,
It's an alien
I never
invasion!
said it was a good motorcycle, so I agree.
No, flying saucers.
Yeah, this one's like
Unconfirmed.
missions where it's like enemies show up and then it's just over. I mean, the next mission is fighting against the flying saucers, but it's still kind of.
The description for this mission is just, what on earth is that? Oh. Okay, no more guide beacon gun nonsense.
Nope. Leviathan of no use here.
Let's see.
Two arm mounts, but they're so slow.
Let's show off the Limpet Sniper since we've been talking about it. And since I can now select the higher level version. And...
Do, do, do.
Sure.
Let's say for Wing Diver, Geist would actually be useful here, as long as you don't mind it taking forever for it to actually hit your target. If they have like the best tracking. Slow.
Yeah.
Armored vehicle, great.
Armor vehicle, great.
You can aim even while being bitten.
You can. This is good or bad depending on what weapons you have.
There aren't any safe places anymore. Not on Earth, at least.
Don't be like the Krampus and fire the satellite laser directly on you when you're in the jaws of an ant. You
But
will
what better
spite
way
the
to get it
enemies
off of you?
by making you cease to exist.
The enemies? We need a captain! Everyone stay alert! Yes, sir! Someone save me! They're attacking us! Fire! Shoot them down! Someone save me! Someone save me! Where's the rescue team? Here
This is HQ. The flying saucers are dangerous. Permission to attack granted.
Look, the flying saucers.
Oh, I was supposed to wait for permission.
Weapons work.
Not particularly. So these guys are dodgy. They're pretty weak, but you want to make sure that you have something that hits a wide area or fires rapidly.
Flying saucers spotted. There are two.
I use the autocannon to take them down, because it actually does a pretty good job of pinning them down and then just
Machine guns.
slamming them into the ground.
Take this.
We analyze their pattern of action. We think that these weapons are autonomous battle drones, and I am afraid their targets are humans.
Unmanned killing weapons, huh?
Oh, good thing I was
Unmanned drones.
If we let them run rampage, it will result in unimaginable casualties.
Good luck with this mission, guys.
We
You
must
got it.
shoot them
What
all
happened?
down.
Game froze.
Game froze.
Goddamn terrorists! I promise I will make you pay.
Civilian on battlefield in sight. Hey, we'll drop off the vehicle.
Okay, I'll distract them. I'll help you.
Yeah.
Should be laws against the use of battle jets. Which freaking country sent those things?
Like right now, EDF is trying to use 70% of the CP or CPU, and like half my memory.
Weird.
This is
That's super
We're in
weird.
position.
Very well. The anti-material rifle should be able to shoot down those drones. Engage the enemy.
Roger. More flying saucers incoming! There are too many of them!
Flying saucers are attacking humans. Civilians are in danger, so shoot down as many of them as possible.
This is Wingdiver. We have arrived on the scene. All members are equipped with Equipment D.
Very well. Attack the flying saucers. Don't spare any drones, or they will attack civilians. Destroy them all.
Working on it, bro.
Seems to be a powerful country.
Growly guy back here is still like thinking that this is some other country that made the giant saucer the size of a city.
They're terrorists.
So far, no substantial information about the
What
flying
country would
objects
make
could be
such a
obtained.
thing?
Governments of all countries are still denying any sort of involvement. However, there are only a limited number of forces
Use
that
of
can perform
drones
such
should
a
be
large-scale
illegal.
attack. In order to find out the truth, the suspected parties should be closely monitored. Investigations ought to be
It just makes me think of the storyline to name a Metal Gear.
This is not nearly convoluted enough to be a storyline.
Yeah.
The enemy is close.
My magazines.
I just mean the ridiculous thought process that most of these guys go through.
If by ridiculous thought process you mean if I eat these mushrooms, my batteries will recharge.
Which I'm 90% sure was a mechanic.
Yes.
Yes, in Metal Gear Solid 3, there is a mushroom you can find that, because that's bioluminescence, Big Boss believes that if he eats it, it might recharge his batteries, and then it does.
Through sheer force of will.
Pretty much.
Starts causing everyone back at base to freak out, because they're like, that's not how that works, right? Apparently it is.
The gigantic mothership is moving. Looks like it's activating some kind of device.
I can still fire during cutscenes.
We better evacuate.
Please prioritize
There's just one random
intelligence
alien ship back here.
Did you hear that? She says casualties are not important.
Hell is that device? It's a cannon, isn't it? Wait a minute. I don't like the look of it.
They're preparing to attack. Wait. Retreat! Fall back!
Quickly, get them away.
I'm alive. It's all good.
No doubt. Those things are aliens. This is not just a world war.
It is a space war.
Okay, I've done something that
Time for me to join the Space Force. Hey! Oh.
having.
This is strategic command
Apparently on laptops, EDF 5 for some reason likes to default to using
Integrated graphics.
Yeah, so I had to force it to use my actual graphics card.
That's actually a fairly common problem for a lot of games.
This is the first game where there's ever been an issue.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of games where that issue pops up, but it's inconsistent as to who from that group, or who gets that playing it.
That's all the stuff I could find about getting screen lock and stuff. This was
I saw an airstrike there.
It's just the basic ones that have very small range.
I still had a small blue bubble pop up on my head.
Well, that's true.
gigantic ship to the Air Force. Ground troops, shoot down the drones.
Also, yes, the little anime dolls that you can build here do actually draw enemy fire.
Yeah, they are decoys. Yes, that is actually a decoy.
Yes.
Fancy anime decoy. It's like when we eventually get to the point where we can use level 12 equipment, I'll bring in my
anime truck,
ranger for a moment, so I can bring in my anime. Anime laser bike.
Ooh, weapon.
Let's do it.
Ooh. Don't worry, I won't let you go away empty-handed.
Why do I feel like he's got a targeting beacon on my ass?
No, I missed.
That's not true.
I'll make you heroes.
Sergeant, take the civilians to a safe place.
No.
Let's run.
Everyone in the APC.
They want our Moe, but they can't have it. Okay. What's the range on that? It's 800 meters. Okay. That will significantly help with the Leviathan.
Huh.
The guide beacon gun has a lock-on speed of ×1. The laser guide kit has a lock-on speed of ×3.
Yeah, the actual like handheld ones tend to do better than the ones you fire off the thing and let it be.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the trade-off.
Yeah, it requires the air raider to keep doing the target, but goes much faster.
Yeah, generally speaking, if you're carrying the laser guide kit, you also carry things like the guard post and power assist gun, which provides attack and defense.
Even the 5-star lock-on time for the Leviathan I have is a 25-second lock-on.
Yeah.
It's just not a fast lock-on because of how...
No, but that lowers it from 25 to like...
7 point
7,
something?
yeah, 7 point something.
8 point something? 8 and a third.
Given that I think we're actually going up against more pylons in this one, I think I will actually bring the laser.
This isn't more pylons. This is more flyers. This is the one where they teach you about aggro proximity.
Oh,
Yep.
right. Yeah. Okay. It's a good thing.
Huh.
You clarified.
These ones are blue.
Yes. This was like, and the blue ones haven't aggroed yet. But if you attack them or get too close, they'll aggro, and they'll also aggro the ones nearby.
Which will aggro the ones nearby.
Now, when we do that Night Frog mission again, definitely bring the
laser.
Yeah.
The laser for that one. Because
that one, by the way, was absolutely miserable to solo as a ranger.
I imagine. When Krampus duoed, it was just sit back and
the like oil rig with the at night where it was like, yeah, they haven't noticed you yet. You got to sneak around and take out all the frogs with like the squad of wing divers.
That one's annoying because they also disable your airstrikes on that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but me and Krampus used the Leviathan for that. And we played through initially, and I just took 2 of them. And hitting a frog with 2 Leviathans is just death.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I found a quiet corner of the map and mostly spent my time air tortoising things.
Fair.
Yeah.
This is Dolphin.
Okay.
We're hiding in buildings, but there are flying saucers all around us. This is Rabbit. We're surrounded by flying saucers and can't move.
We should go save our men. That's too
Why?
Sergeant, do you hear me? We have info about
Off
the
the
flying
damn
saucers.
camera.
This is the Strategic Intelligence Division. Flying saucers are unmanned drones, meaning that we can still defend
You got Moe.
outnumber us.
That's the worst case of Moe I've ever seen on
The
Soul.
color of the drone is the key. A blue drone is in alert mode and is presumed to be
my God.
harmless. So the drones that glow in blue are not dangerous. But under certain circumstances, the drones will turn
Just giving you a
red.
soundtrack.
Red color drones are in combat mode. They are killing
My
machines
boyfriend is
that
a
can
fencer.
trace and kill their targets.
The drones in this area are all in alert mode. Don't fight all the drones at once. Lure a few of them each time, and then destroy them one by one. Use this method well, and you can win. Well done, Sergeant. Destroy the rest of the drones. There is no time to waste now. Sergeant, support the Dolphin team and...
This is a bad idea!
And in this particular instance, I was actually mostly curious if I could actually stick it to another person.
Yeah.
I know I could stick it to vehicles. I just wasn't sure if I could actually stick it to other people.
Kill us all and destroy everything.
There's a couple weird, not with beacons, but there's apparently, with one of the rocket types for Fencer,
Blue means alert mode.
there's a
Red
strategy
means
where you
combat
have
mode.
someone shoot one of the beacons directly on the Fencer's
They are
face,
machines anyway.
Ah.
Once we know
and then
their
you basically,
mechanics,
like,
we can deal
aim,
with
like,
it.
look straight down to the ground and lock onto the beacon on yourself. The missile has, like, a short, like, distance before it actually starts tracking, so you basically use it as a close-range mortar.
Ah.
We'll be wiped out! This is Rabbit Team. We'll fight to the end. Charge!
This is Rabbit Team.
Civilian, you know where the enemy is? Cruise missiles, fire!
Sounds good. Shoot them once they're in range.
Alright, which direction are you guys coming from? There you go.
Just sitting here constantly blasting Geist.
Geist is great for this. That's like
At some point, one of them will hit.
After some detailed
Oh, hi,
analysis,
giant
we found out
purple
conditions
beacon.
in which the alert
They'll
mode
catch you
switches to
eventually.
combat mode. There are 3 conditions. First, humans reach closest point of approach distance. Second, they are attacked. Third, when a drone is hit, nearby drones will turn into combat mode. That means the drone that was hit will inform the drones around it about the enemy.
This is the Chief Commander of the EDF. We are currently at war with the hostile force. Unfortunately, we suffered a preemptive strike and lost many bases. In addition, our enemy has been launching indiscriminate attacks on our cities by dropping monsters. As I am speaking, the casualties are increasing. Everyone, we have no choice. but to fight. Good job, civilian.
Thank you so much. But what's a civilian?
Get the hell back here.
The shooting range. The enemy's approaching. I'll take good care of you when you're ready.
Calm down. Still too far.
Prepare for battle. Yes, sir. The enemy's coming.
Untrees.
Did your Moe run out?
We did an amazing job. If we can analyze the data, we might be able to
Your
change the tide.
Moa?
The actual annoying part of it was
Civilian, you are pretty good.
attempting to aim a gun.
Take you to a safe
My entire screen is taken up by animator.
Sounds like a personal problem.
120mm cannon, fire.
Problem?
I mean, for
or
reference, I could have cleared it at any time just by reloading, but...
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Hmm.
Got a lock-on time reduction for the air tortoise.
Oh.
Now it only takes 2.9 seconds.
Combat Bomber KM6.
Sadly, I might only have 1 or 2 more to go. Because I gotta be up early.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that's fine.
You are 3 hours ahead of us, so understandable.
Yeah.
I could just hate myself and stay up until 8 a.m.
I don't recommend that from past experience.
Well, I could go to bed immediately afterwards, but I'm not working shift anymore, so that would just screw my sleep schedule and give me 0 benefit.
Bork it all up.
Yeah.
Bork it all up.
Get borked.
It doesn't seem safe here.
That's what I do every weekend.
It's not just unsafe. It's worse than before.
This definitely doesn't look good.
Now, that arachnophobia warning's going to come into play right about now for everyone, by the way.
Sergeant,
Yep.
give us a hand. Destroy the monsters. Roger, let's go.
Civilian, you deserve my praise.
We haven't seen those before.
Start.
If you're arachnophilic, this is right up your alley.
Just sign up and
Ah, I love these spiders.
you, son of a you. We welcome you with open arms. Being a soldier is awesome.
This is the best job
I
ever.
started my dating app for spiders, Mandiblur. Scuttle left or scuttle right?
Battle will begin soon.
Civilian, show me the enemy's position.
This is Ranger 3. We're fighting threat-shooting monsters. 2 of us got injured.
Civilian, you deserve my praise.
Uh-oh.
Machine
I
gun.
just have to remember that because of the way they refer to most things in this game, I just have to believe that this is a world where most insects don't exist.
If you don't get tangled,
After the great purge of the 1980s, insects no longer exist on this planet.
Insects,
shooting
video
monsters.
games, frogs.
It's like red shooting monsters? You mean spiders? Because these are clearly giant-ass spiders.
I know what you're talking about. These are aggressive alien betas.
good job, civilian.
Are in fact alien beta.
120mm of cannon, fire. 120mm cannon, fire.
Launch the 20mm cannon.
Yes.
The fight
The enemy is around. I'm counting
An order from a civilian?
Yes, it is
Order.
clearly a world where video games don't exist. It takes them 6 months to figure out to shoot these ships in the glowing red weak spot.
Let's start the fight soon.
Are we going to fight?
Prepare for battle.
Oh, this is also a world where teleportation was never defined before now.
Defeat the monsters.
It's too difficult to destroy the large flying saucer. But at least you should wipe out the monsters.
Take down the monsters. Advance.
Civilian, you deserve my praise.
It's about time.
Machine gun fire. Start.
The monster's dead ahead of us.
Civilian, can you hear me?
Wrong.
Tell me the enemy's location.
Everywhere. Enemy spot. Everyone stay alert.
A civilian request for bombing! Fire mortars!
Battle will soon begin.
I feel like that building just saved my life.
Large flying saucers are appearing everywhere. They keep dropping
I
monsters.
do like me some Bloodstorm.
We know. The monsters are everywhere. At the enemy's location. Hey, civilian. You know where the... Attention, everyone. This is the Chief Commander. We were ambushed by the enemy and suffered great loss. The ravages of war have spread all over the world and are even getting more serious. It is unfortunate that we were heavily stricken by the enemy at our first battle, but we are not lost yet. The most urgent matter at hand is that our people are still in danger. We must pull ourselves together and start our counterattack. The EDF shall rise again, and the time is now!
You tell him, Major Zero.
Definitely take you to a safe place. If there really is such a place.
I will be promoted soon.
You played too many.
Civilian, you deserve my praise.
Back alive.
Yes.
Machine gun fire.
Waiting for the inevitable death.
Never
I accept my
happens.
fate! Doubling the rate of fire from the light mortar.
Let's see. Oh, we did get upgrade to our.
You can use level 4 stuff now.
Yep. Level 4 stuff.
Don't think that matters. No, it doesn't matter for this character. My next actual unlocked weapon is. No, that's not true. Viper roller. My next actual weapon I want to play with is level 6.
Same here.
Even though it's garbage right now, because the giant artillery shotgun really needs some upgrades before it's useful.
I've got a couple things to play with at 5, but...
Yeah, 5 is where I get the Nyx Grenadier.
I don't have any 5 stuff. This next thing is 6, which is the shot cannon, or whatever the hell it's called. Which is horrifically inaccurate right now, because it's like 0 stars for accuracy.
It's raining hard. Move in.
Pylons are being dropped. Stay alert.
Sergeant, pylons are being dropped from the sky.
This looks like a job for the Bulge Laser, which totally sounds like a fetish thing. But we swear it's not.
We can't leave the pylon like that. Destroy it before it causes more casualties.
120 millimeter cannon. 120 millimeter cannon.
So yeah, the Bulge Laser can also be moved around. We'll follow wherever the laser points to.
Please don't put it on my forehead.
I didn't mean to.
You didn't. No, I'm good. I'm just asking preemptively.
Okay.
But you will be disappointed by the amount of the death gratuity.
Good job,
You
civilian.
will be disappointed by the amount of the death gratuity. I want that line to just sink in for a moment. It's like the literary equivalent of a cinder block to the nuts.
Problem here is I can't see that because there's a building in the way.
Enemy's plan is to fill the city with monsters. But we won't let that happen. Destroy the pylons and stop the enemy's plan.
From a civilian? Someone fire mortars! Save me!
Hey bro, stop body blocking.
Victory! The pylons coming down!
Well done, civilian.
Oop, there's one.
I don't want to die! Contact! Species Beta is coming! I don't want to die! It's about time.
Oh, that's interesting.
Container.
The civilians are screaming that Species Beta is coming, but they haven't officially named it Species Beta in the game yet.
It's for military use, but it's
Interesting.
an emergency now, so let's just turn a blind eye to it.
Okay, I haven't heard that quote for dropping a vehicle in. This is normally for emergency use, but this or for military use. But this is an emergency, so we'll just turn a blind eye to it.
Objects all around the world are spaceships of an extraterrestrial civilization. EDF also made the radar records public. The data showed the moment when numerous flying objects showed up on the Earth's orbit. The data record was so shocking that everyone at the press conference, including journalists, were speechless. Now, journalists from all around the world are crowding at EDF headquarters, and it's chaotic on the scene.
I can't believe we are fighting aliens! This is just unbelievable.
I'm totally fine with it. I saw the flying saucers with my own eyes, so I have to accept it.
Someone trying to sing in the background over the dramatic moment.
Everyone stay alert!
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Prepped and ready for battle.
Stop it!
I will survive. Everyone stay alert!
Yes, sir.
Ready for battle. Save me! Someone save me!
Now there are numerous people crowding at the EDF headquarters, and it's chaotic on the scene. Not only the press, but many citizens have gathered here. There are people questioning the announcement, asking about EDF's plans or seeking protection. We can hear requests turning into yelling everywhere.
Do you have any water?
Do you have toilet paper?
There's no
water on Earth for aliens.
Assign troops to protect the civilians. Take them to safety.
Uh-huh.
Launch!
It's got a bulge laser.
Yep.
Oh, not upgrade.
I remember this mission. Mortar and to the neutralized cannon. Because this is where the red ants start coming in.
Are there red in this one?
Yeah, this is the little gully where we get jumped by.
I think this is the black ants. Actually, I think the next one is red.
Oh, okay. Oh, regardless.
Soon. Oh no, this is the goalie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take you to a safe place, this time for sure.
We can all get a rest once we get there.
I can fight no more.
This is obvious.
First, I will have a nice meal. And
Shush! I think I heard something.
Ah, good. This is about to be really tonally disparate from what I'm about to do.
This monster is red! Skin is so tough! The bug just bounced off!
our attack is ineffective! They are tougher than the black monsters! This is hopeless!
They're tough, but there's no acid. We can win.
I didn't need that side of the screen
These
anyway.
things don't spit acids, so don't give up.
Oh god, it attached to the doll!
Don't give up.
Okay, this just turned incredibly horrible. Oh no!
Did you just drop an orbital strike on yourself?
Why did you have to attach this to my throwing hand, you bastard? I can't throw a grenade without bouncing it off my Moe shield.
That was a thing.
Against this decision are confronting the police.
Why haven't we tried to talk to the insect?
The giant insects are eating people. Maybe we just haven't talked to them. I'm sorry, giant aliens, because they don't have insects on this world.
That's true.
There are more than we can manage.
They're just misunderstood.
The weapons of the red monsters are their fangs. Shoot them dead before they get closer.
You're a civilian, right? Proceed to evacuate.
Remember what I told you yesterday?
Attention, everyone. This is the Chief Commander. I
Hey.
have an important announcement to make.
No, no bag.
The
Oh.
identity of the hostile forces is presumed to be an extraterrestrial civilization.
You're a civilian, right? Proceed to evacuate.
I understand how you feel. Some may find it unbelievable, while others may think I'm mad. I wish that was the case, but unfortunately it's all real. This is an official statement. We have made contact with an extraterrestrial civilization, and the Earth is being invaded by it. Strike!
I mean, we didn't make contact. They made contact.
Hey, did you hear that? This is absurd.
Some good distance on those ant parts.
Hey, civilian, you know where the enemy is? Attention, everyone.
And that's how you
This
bend a
is the
missile.
Chief Commander. The enemy is
Around
coming
your
from the
teammate.
sky. There is nowhere safe on Earth. The Earth is turning into a battlefield now. I hope all of you are prepared and ready to stand on the front line.
This is an emergency news flash. EDF just made a major announcement. Spaceships were discovered and presumed to be owned by extraterrestrials. The spaceships have arrived on the Earth's orbit, and the EDF has started battling with aliens in some regions.
There are no more comforting words I can say. I think you've already figured it out yourself.
There's no.
Also, apparently the clothes get blown off of the the decoys, which I wasn't aware of.
Damage.
Civilian, show me the enemy's position. Good job, civilian.
As they take damage, most of them end up in like a bikini of some sort.
Yep.
Classy.
Well, I mean, the advertisement on the anime truck is for Bullet Girls Fantasia.
It is.
Which is, what if we made Senran Kagura, but we stopped caring about subtext?
If you've never heard about Bolt Girls Fantasia, all you need to do is read the Steam reviews, summon it for Fantasia.
I think I know a couple people that were gifted that game, so...
I didn't know about the this game is really good. And then there's the drilling. I didn't know about the drilling. This game is in my library now. 5 hours later, I am the Clunge Master.
I am the Clunge Crusher, was the actual
Clunge Crusher. I was not aware of the drilling.
But, alright, yeah. I'm gonna head out, guys.
Alright.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it was fun. It's been a while since I've played games with you guys, so it was good to blow up non-insectoid aliens.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Those are obviously monsters. Or biological weapons.
We're doing this on Tuesday for a while. You're always welcome to join.
Yep.
For WoW?
For a
while.
Oh, for a while. Okay, I was like, wait, for WoW? What?
No. Some of us here are on that drug.
No, God, no. I am clean of MMOs. Like, old school MMOs. Obviously, there's the MMO shooter genre, which is totally different. I don't know. Alright, guys.
Yep.
I'll hit you up later for other games at other times.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Also, actually, before I go, a game to look up. Why did I just blank on the name? Unfortunate Spaceman.
Space.
It is.
Oh
free
yeah,
to play.
it's a deception style game where one person is a monster and the rest are spacemen.
That's just one mode of it.
Oh.
There's actually a story mode.
Oh.
And it's the dialogue in the story mode is hilarious.
Check it out.
So definitely something to check out. But I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep.
Yep.
So who was that guy?
Alright. So before we get going, I will extend the invitation. Hunter, friend of stream, fellow streamer, if you would like to join us in this, we can get you joined in. Otherwise, if you are in the middle of something, we can keep going.
Sounds like we have a hunter. Absolutely loved it.
Haha, hello. Friend of stream, Hunter Green, with his own stream, at Hunter Green on Twitch. Longtime friend of Sound Goblin Gaming.
Well, another target to stick decoys to.
Okay, now he's done.
And then he leaves, and we're back to 3 people. I don't blame him. You got it in just the right spot to block any throws I could do. That was almost impressive, you asshole.
I have been granted too much power now that I know these
Okay.
things stick to people.
1 second, I will send you an invite to the game. Sure. There you go.
If you can message me the passcode.
Oh, you should be able to use the invite to bypass it.
No, it doesn't bypass the
Oh, okay.
invite, but
Give me
just
1
type
second.
it in the actual Discord.
Yeah, Shiv sent it to me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Chip sent it. He's quicker on the ball. There you
Yes,
go.
that is the same password we use for basically any multiplayer game we ever play if we do password.
That's a good one.
Yep.
I keep forgetting the D-pad does not
Nope.
work the
Doesn't
menu.
select menu.
No. So what was he a wing diver?
He was a wing diver.
Fantastic. That is the class that I have been
Keep our
playing.
perfect split. An unintentional perfect split, but perfect split, that's why.
I gotta figure out which weapon I want. What's our level limit right now?
4.
4.
4, yeah.
go to one of my favorite weapons once we hit 5.
Oh, Bograt's using one of my favorite weapons.
Little napalm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do tend to like the DNG better, but
It's not the Vault and Napalm's not quite as amusing in this game because it doesn't have like the rocket physics it had in 4.1.
yes.
Where like
Doesn't
the
launch
limbs
into
that
the
had the
space.
napalm thing would just fire off like the napalm was a jet booster. But the fire effect on it is beautiful. The visuals much nicer.
Exterminate them!
Ah, this mission.
Uh-oh.
Leave the large flying saucers to the Air Force.
Bograt ran right in front of me as I was zoomed in and about to fire a beacon. Luckily, it was not one of the very damaging beacons.
Target at this range. Hold your fire.
Good job, civilian.
We can attack after they get in range, right?
Let's try it. Enemy defeated. Ready to shoot. Yes.
It's clear, civilian.
Confirm the target enemy.
Shoot them!
What?
Reload.
You're a civilian? A civilian, get out of there and hide.
Shoot them once they're in range. Let's try it. Let's clear. Killed them.
See all those weapons over there. Wing down.
Civilian, show me the enemy's position.
I didn't get much education, but I'm the boldest.
You said it.
A troop of large flying saucers is about to fly over this area. Exterminate the monsters being deployed.
Let's hang out tonight, everyone. Don't think so. The league's been canceled.
How is this happening? Because I have something to protect.
Soldiers have to be strong, no matter what. I knew this was the case.
the captain's dead.
Yay! We're running out of
Will
coffins.
shoot down the flying
Yay!
saucers. They will start the attack soon.
It's easy to be a soldier.
The Air Force is attacking. All infantry, back off.
I told you I can't run anymore.
Commencing air raids.
Back off! Or we'll get caught in the air raid.
Hell no! I don't want to die by friendly fire!
Yes, sir! Follow me!
This is Skybat. Commence attack.
I love the triumphant music once the air raid starts. Followed immediately by the dead silence.
You can beat us with those weapons?
I mean, it has triumphant music as the air raid starts. You should note, like, half their shots miss. Slow move starting.
This was too easy. Try dodging that, dumbass!
To be honest, being underneath the ships is probably the safest place.
Yeah. Near a ship, dangerous. Under a ship, perfectly fine.
No damage? Damn! Our attacks were ineffective.
They didn't dodge because there's no need.
Got it. Large flying saucers are dropping monsters. We must stop the monsters here. Don't let them enter the city. The enemy is here.
Oh yeah, mission accomplished.
Oh.
I got napalm on one of the saucers.
Oh.
Pull the trigger. You can still manage this, right? We hit it. You're good. We'll miss the target at this range. Hold your fire.
This is a war situation report. Although the EDF caused tremendous damage to the aliens, the battle is still continuing. We have the upper hand. Please do not
Propaganda.
be influenced by rumors. Stay calm and don't panic.
That makes no sense.
There will be evacuation alarms in areas
Yeah, remember,
where
this is
evacuation
a
is
news
required.
report going out to the
In
public.
order to act rapidly in case of evacuation, please start preparing your basic necessities and be ready.
It's clear,
Oh shit!
Sorry.
I mean, you're fine. I'm super mobile.
A large troop of flying saucers is coming from above.
I was going for them. I'm using it. My fast weaponry is a fairly close range fighting stuff, so it's like I'm gonna rush in and oh.
The Air Force is about to strike. Back off.
Keep fighting, even if I don't make it. They want us to protect you, Captain.
Our targets are huge. You can't miss.
Means they have huge guts.
Oh, right. There's still more enemies on this map, isn't there?
Yep.
Yep.
Just I'm trying to kill Krampus.
Yeah, there's one more set of ant drops that occurs.
So they fly by and shoot a bunch of gunshots into the ground. Do nothing to them again.
What is the secret behind that golden armor?
The secret is so shiny we can't aim it.
Wouldn't golden armor weigh thousands of
Check that
pounds
shit
and
out.
be on crummy?
Our attacks don't work. We can't put up a fight.
It's on fire. Clearly, the damage.
We can't find a way to penetrate the golden armor. Mankind is lost.
Also, gold armor would be awful. Gold is soft.
Yeah.
They're saying in color. I don't think the armor is actually made out of gold.
You're dropping monsters.
So, technically speaking, I have developed a way to take down a dropship with cruise missiles. I have done some real wanted shit with these things. You can't take them down in this mission though, because they're storyline invulnerable.
Take down the monsters.
Yeah.
Exterminate the monsters.
I assume it involves letting the cruise missiles fly below it, then aiming them back up.
Yes.
Just to kill the monsters.
You specifically have to do it in kind of like a parabola arc.
The monsters will keep multiplying.
Give them a slow turn, but it's absolutely possible to do.
Attacks on the large flying saucers were ineffective. There's no way mankind can win. Show it to you.
Obviously, the flying saucers are dropping monsters that are larger than their own mass. They are probably equipped with the same teleportation device used by the pylons.
This is one of my favorite lines in the game so far.
Technology teleport objects? That's amazing.
That's amazing.
We will call the enemy's transporting technology teleportation from now on.
Isn't that just what it would be called otherwise?
That's literally what you called it, describing what it is.
The visitors from outer space have been dubbed primers by EDF. Since we are at war, negotiation attempts have ended. The EDF has been criticized for its lack of effort in keeping the door to dialogue with the visitors open. It may not be the best policy to give up on peace talks at the initial stage. Shouldn't we continue to seek dialogue with the primers?
At this point, we only know like the giant insects.
We have to take it back from those
These aren't giant insects.
I'm sorry, the monsters.
You'll have to kill both of us!
I'm ready to die!
What the heck? Oh, a new shield.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh no, oh, not a new shield. It's a, what's it called? Shield booster equipment. Oh, that's a hefty upgrade to the 30mm Gallic heavy cannon. Or Gallic heavy cannon.
I believe it is Gaelic heavy cannon.
Gallic cannon.
It doesn't have the E though. If it was Gaelic, it should be G8. G8.
Oh, it doesn't have the E. Okay.
No, I think in the previous game it was Gaelic. .200 damage increase.
Nice.
Faster reload time, extra capacity, more range. Okay. A much better upgrade for the arm hound, which gives it 2 more shots. Is it incredibly more viable?
Will I have access to that currently? Not my good one. Darn. Oh, I finally have a maxed out weapon. That's one I don't like.
Do.
Music for this is surprisingly good.
Yeah. It's mostly the same music from 4.1 as far as I can tell, but
I actually never played 4.1.
The menu music is different, but
The Lord's flying saucers are dropping monsters! They can shoot threads!
Try to take out the monsters and protect the citizens!
Good job, civilian.
Flying saucers everywhere. All the enemies gathered here?
Looks like the situation is the same everywhere.
How big is the alien army? We don't have any chance.
The large flying saucers that deploy monsters will be called teleportation ships from now on.
Someone save!
Isn't there a way to shoot down the teleportation ships?
No one has had any success. The hull of the teleportation ship seems to be protected by some kind of barrier. We can't even make a scratch.
Large flying saucers!
There are too many of them. If they all start deploying monsters, we won't be able to kill them all.
So there's no way to take down those large flying saucers?
Have fun with your laser.
Yep.
Critical point is reached. Activate the cooldown.
Now that I have a couple upgrades for it, it charges pretty quickly, so
Positive enemy reaction. Stay sharp.
Sir, yes, sir.
I can afford to be slightly more liberal with its use.
Take them down when they become monsters. Goddamn aliens!
What are the aliens trying to do to us?
Kill us all. That's for sure.
Hunter civilian. Do you know the enemy's location?
It's only a matter of time till we run out of gas. We must find a way to break through.
The Air Force is preparing a new type of aircraft now.
A new type? Does that mean there's a
New
way
type.
to destroy the teleportation ships?
Perhaps.
Amuro,
It will
no.
take some time.
How long will it take?
About 2 months.
So that means it'll be to our disadvantage for the next 2 months.
All we can do now is defeat the monsters and prevent more damage.
The monsters are outside! Do something!
Now our job is over. Fencers are the strongest soldiers. Show them the power of heavy weapons.
Container,
Yes, sir.
disconnect.
Oh.
It's for
Okay, you're
military
getting help.
use, but it's a case of emergency now, so let's just turn a blind eye to it.
Ready for battle.
They're dropping monsters again! There's no end to this. If we don't come up with something fast, it'll become a monster carnival!
Monster Carnival!
Carnival! No, I've seen Robot Carnival, but I'm not so sure about Monster Carnival.
Everyone's gonna die!
I've never seen a Monster Carnival with less than 50% moe in it. Too much moe for me.
Shiv, if you need help, there's a big pack next to me. Same thing with Bograt.
Is the whole world like this now? The end of the world
Keep trying to use the
coming.
Arm Hound when
I can't believe
Arm
it's
Hound is not a
really
very
happening.
mobile weapon, so it's not great against
Pull it
spiders.
together. We will be okay after we defeat the
What's
monsters.
spiders?
I'm sorry, web shooting monsters.
Have they not labeled them as betas yet?
Nope.
No, they're aggressive alien betas. They call them that literally the first time they show up.
Monsters are running in the street!
Oh. That seems completely out of ammo.
Good job, civilian. Good job, civilian.
Time Lord's flying saucers!
Show your move.
The end of the world. At this rate,
As we know it.
mankind will soon be extinct.
And I feel fine.
Hey, civilian, you know where the enemy is?
That someone does. I feel indigestion.
There are far more monsters than we can handle. At this rate, it's only a matter of time till our society collapses.
Ready for the collapse of society.
Civilian, are you alive?
Someone just saw monsters! Where should we evacuate?
Can you hear me? Tell me the enemy's location. Monsters are coming! Save
Oh, wow.
us!
Oh. Was not paying attention to my health.
That's an unfortunate happened.
This is a war situation
No,
report.
just got low.
Looking at the big picture, we have the upper hand. Although aliens keep dropping monsters, the EDF has exterminated more than half of them, suppressing the threat from the enemy successfully. Furthermore, the EDF has announced the development of a new weapon, which will be able to turn the tides of war. The new weapon will be completed in 2 months, and will be deployed in all areas in 4 months. It will be able to destroy large flying saucers, so it will give us a chance to defeat the alien armada.
We'll survive. Civilian, you are stronger and braver than anyone else. You know what to do, right? When the whole world turns into a battlefield, all we can do is fight.
Good job, civilian.
How much death between
Weapon, need to get it. Oh, I rolled the wrong way. Damn it.
Wah, wah. I got the weird.
Guilt bomber. Oh, reload speed for electromagnetic bunker went down.
Oh.
Yes.
Level 5. Nice.
That was what I was waiting for. So to be honest, I just want pants.
Too bad.
You
Too
have a
heavy.
pair of pants.
You're a wing diver. You don't get pants.
Hell, at this point I think tights. All that wind going against my thighs. It's cold.
Next grenadier.
It suits you, comrade.
You look like you mean business.
I trust you have my back.
Hey, newbie! Does the army ration suit your palate? 5 months of war.
Yeah, this is the first mission where I actually get to destroy them.
Yep.
Because we put all our hopes on the Air Force.
How are the new types doing?
They were all destroyed.
Those are the, like, the Air Force's new thing didn't work. Why don't we try shooting it where it's
There's only glowing? one successful case so far, and
My
that was
God,
with the
that's
use of
mad
tactical
talk.
nuclear weapons.
I see.
But we do not recommend this. We won't be able to salvage the teleportation ships if we use nukes.
That is not the problem.
teleportation ships exist, the war situation won't change. They keep coming, one after the other. The fight will never end.
Show us your nice meaty interior and we'll take care of things.
This is a war situation report. In order to stop the enemy from dropping monsters, EDF launched attacks against the large flying saucers and damaged them successfully. The war situation is getting...
Unfortunately, this is one of those story-heavy missions where we have to wait for a while
EDF is developing
before...
a new type of aircraft,
anything
which will be
happens.
able to destroy the enemy's shield. The development will be completed soon.
Now that the attacks by the new types failed, the only thing we can do is keep killing monsters.
We have lost 20% of the total population in the past 5 months. Soon the human race will be facing extinction.
20%? That doesn't sound too bad.
I mean, it's not like 2/3 of, humanity's gone.
It's not like the remainder are living in isolated colonies and have to send couriers around for things.
We can shoot right into the open hatch.
20% of the population of humanity. Sergeant. Sounds like a small price to pay for the economy.
Ouch.
This is Outpost 48, calling for backup. We can't hold them off any longer. We lost half our men! We have to retreat!
Confirmed.
This is Outpost 26. Flying saucers are swarming in. Request for backup.
Job done.
Too dangerous. I can't believe we're going under the transportation ships.
We've been fighting monsters for the past 5 months. We've reached our limit. We don't win today.
Wrong weapon.
Well...
The aliens plan to exterminate us with monsters. I'm gonna put an end to it.
202.
It's hopeless! Abandon the base! The enemies are almost at the gate now! We can still make it! Run for your lives!
Attack target confirmed.
Shoot down the teleportation ships! Got it. All or nothing. Sir, yes, sir.
We're getting a Medal of Honor for this if this works out.
120mm cannon fire.
Work! Who's your daddy?
Now we can say goodbye to the monsters.
Attack target confirmed.
Usually there are monsters patrolling under the teleportation ships, so the enemies didn't expect that we could break through their defense and approach from the ground.
Amazing job. Well done. This vital information will bring us closer to victory. I'm sending it to the whole world now.
There's a red light inside the hatch.
The red light might be the teleportation device.
Attack the shining part once the hatch opens!
Attack the shiny part.
Attention everyone. This is the Chief Commander. The alien
I
attack
can't
is still
believe
underway.
that worked.
The entire Earth has become a battlefield, and people everywhere are in harm's way. Our attack against the alien spaceship remains ineffective, and there is nothing we could do for now. But EDF always prevails, and until we can launch a full-fledged counter-strike, I hope the ground units can keep exterminating the monsters and protecting our citizens. This is a tough war, but I expect all of us to fight bravely. Do not forget we have defenseless citizens depending on us. We are not only on the front line, we are also the last line of defense. DE-202 to ground units. Please designate attack targets.
Stop bombing!
120mm cannon fire. Target confirmed. 120mm cannon fire. This is Fighter. Ready for attack.
Fire!
Job done. This is DE-202.
Yeah, so, turns out the Goliath really does some work in taking out transport ships.
Nice.
Who knew?
Request accepted. DE-202 in the air. Please designate targets.
Wait here! Watch out!
DE-202 to command units. Please designate attack targets. 120 millimeters.
Good job! Be careful on the left!
DE-202. We're trying to cover the ground units again. 120 millimeter cannon fire.
Ready to shoot!
DE-202 to air raiders. I'll wait for instruction up here.
Prepare to shoot!
This is Fighter. DE-202 in the air. Please designate targets.
Shoot once they draw closer! Approve!
120 millimeter cannon fire. DE-202 to air raiders. I'll wait for instruction up here. Don't see us, but we're right above. This is DE-202. Ready to attack anytime.
It's our duty!
120 millimeter cannon fire. 105 millimeter
Keep your guard up! Sir, yes, sir!
This is DE-202.
I'm doing my part.
Shooting ended.
They're doing their part. Are you?
I unfortunately didn't pick good load up for this one, so...
Huh?
Like, I unfortunately didn't pick good load up for anti-ship on this one, so...
Yeah, neither did I. Should have brought the liquid sniper, but... I'm at least doing my part in bug removal.
I mean, fine. As I said, I brought the Goliath. Like, not quite good enough to one cycle them, but I can two cycle them. So.
Yeah, that was the last one anyway.
Yep. Now we've just got to clean up the remaining bugs.
Yep.
Remaining bugs.
Yeah, I got all the loot I saw.
Yep.
Which was quite a bit.
Yep.
More reload speed for the automatic cannon. Alright.
Yay!
Damage upgrade for the basic combat bomber, and rounds up for the regular limpet sniper. Combat bomber.
Ah, so they figure out that giant monsters can burrow.
Yep.
Oh, is this the underground one?
It's the first one. It's the first one where they come up from beneath the ground.
Okay. Okay.
No, we're not on the game's mission
They
yet.
just spawn, basically.
Because, man, the first time I went into that, I brought the wrong weaponry.
I didn't.
I brought a long range. I'm like, oh, this is unfortunate.
I brought bombs.
That is indeed the correct weaponry.
Works even better when other people don't run into your bombs.
Yep.
That's why I tend to stay well ahead of you.
I was gonna say it sounds like it's a good thing I've got the maneuverability.
That's why I brought the electromag bunkers. Stand behind the blast shields for your safety.
Protect the civilians.
Exterminate the monsters! Newbie, time to show your courage.
Awesome. These are species alpha monsters. They're no match for us.
Dodge their attack first.
Okay.
Dodge! I got shot! Hold on!
Yeah. Keep the speed.
Someone save me!
Awesome. It seems that the evacuation isn't complete yet.
This is a residential area. If we don't exterminate the monsters immediately, there will be casualties.
The enemy is
I'm sure there's already casualties.
Stay close.
Monsters are coming from underground. It seems like they dug holes and are hiding underground. I can't believe they're hiding down there.
Calm down. Kill them all.
All bombers, enter the air raid area.
For a new recruit, you handle yourself pretty good.
Fire. Start.
The enemy is coming at us full throttle. Switch to approaching the enemy. Yes, sir.
The attack is over.
The monsters have been confirmed to be species beta. They are tricky monsters that can shoot threads.
Machine guns. Machine guns.
I forgot how much knockback this thing has. I love the building.
The plasma gun.
It's the plasma burst cannon too. So not only does it have insane knockback, it also fires a second shot almost at a completely different angle.
Request accepted.
Well done, newbie. Monsters! Exterminate them! Okay, let's go! Exterminate all monsters!
Monsters sighted. Those civilians are trying to escape.
Protect the civilians!
Entering the combat area. Machine gun fire. Start.
The debris of the teleportation ship is being recovered. Maybe we can learn how to destroy the golden armor.
The raider, we're flying in the combat area.
Exterminate them!
This is carrier.
Oh, there it is.
We've received reports about 2 teleportation ships being shot down in New York and 3 in London. We're gradually seizing the initiative of the war.
Now that we learned to attack the glowing spot.
We only jeopardized their plan A. I'm sure they'll start.
Also, I do have to dispute Bograt's initial theory of this world doesn't have video games, because one of the soldiers explicitly references video games, so my new sub-theory is that this world just never developed video games where the glowing boss weak points were a thing.
Win this battle as well.
I can accept that. This is still a world that apparently has no insect life, no spiders, no frogs.
Yeah, there's still no good explanation for that nonsense. Basically the insects and their iframes.
Attention everyone, this is the Chief Commander. We discovered an overwhelming gigantic ship among the flying objects. The pylons crashing from the skies are also launched by this ship. This type of ship is now designated as Mothership. Taking down the mothership will be our ultimate goal.
Why is it always the mothership and never the fathership?
He's talking about that massive thing, right?
Patriarchy.
So, if we destroy that thing, the aliens will be doomed.
Also the part where ships are always female.
Now that we found the enemy's mothership,
Yes, but we've
all
already
we have to
determined
do
this
is
isn't
shoot it
actually
down.
Earth. It's not normal
Like our
Earth.
chances.
There's like one ship that's not.
We've identified a total of 10 motherships. They are scattered around the world and are continuously launching pylons.
There's one ship I know of that wasn't referred to.
Incredible!
Oh?
Are you
the
really a
Bismarck.
newbie?
Ah.
There's a few monsters remaining.
There are 10 of those?
We wiped out most of the monsters. Only a few remain.
I don't think the Air Force is capable of taking down 10 of them.
Beyond weapon effective range, civilians are
Well,
coming
seeing how the
our
Air
way.
Force has still failed to take out a single,
Easy victory.
of the teleport ships, yeah, I'm fairly certain they can't take out a mothership either.
New enemies. Monsters are coming from
Oh.
underground.
Did they just come from underground?
Yes, this definitely came from underground.
Literally just said they're coming from
Monsters dig
underground.
an underground tunnel?
Charge! Get up and keep fighting.
Target confirmed.
Hang in there.
Ooh, one tough, Red A, or Red Alpha. Though I still think I did more damage to myself than it did.
A mothership has appeared in Europe. It silently hovers over a city.
It must be onto something.
We think this is a good opportunity. We're
I have
planning
a
an operation
shotgun,
to
you
attack the
asshole.
mothership.
Entering the combat area.
Air raid has already failed. But if we approach the mothership from the ground, it is possible to do some damage.
You will pay for it. Unlock weapon safety devices. Okay.
Your safeties were on this entire time.
Saved by the news. You're amazing. Do you want to join our team officially?
Machine guns,
You're amazing. Do you want to join our team officially? I'm a fencer.
I saw your airtime. You had impressive airtime for a fencer.
I do have some airtime. I'll give you that.
Good. I got a damage upgrade for cruise missiles. They now do 750 per missile.
Good lord.
I don't think I've ever tried the grit shot out.
The grit shot, if it's the weapon I remember, is amusing.
It's the long-range shotgun, according to this thing.
Operation complete. You gonna fight that mothership? You gonna fight that mothership hard?
Is that the mothership? Yeah, and it's number 9. The 9th one out of 10.
Been sighted?
AFVs, move out. Infantry, move with the AFVs.
What's up, man?
Ground units, attack the monsters. The Air Force will handle the mothership.
That's a ship? It's as big as a city. That thing can...
God, I hope they bring back Elvis.
Technology's on a completely different level. We make up in bravery. The magazine is empty. Flying saucers approaching.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad we have that bravery and not that technology.
This gigantic thing is above my head.
Headshot! Incoming monsters!
A gigantic thing above your head. I'm pretty sure I've seen that in anime.
Must have failed, or else it wouldn't be our turn.
Hey,
What the hell is the
Piss off, Ant.
to do? Anyway, just take out the monsters.
Machine guns.
That anime you watch, not sure I want to be in that type of thing.
Do not fear.
I watch mostly Homeland.
I was gonna say, you know, I don't want to get stuck in some magical girl series.
DE-202.
I don't even know if you actually watch any.
AFEs.
I haven't actually watched like any anime, but
Head straight to the
No,
center.
neither have I. Most of the stuff I would normally watch seems to just be having off times right now.
Well, most series are.
I've been catching up on One Piece.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, stuff like Gundam, just the current show is not my interest.
Well, I mean, for main Gundam, they're currently working on, you know, Hathaway Slash.
Yeah. I meant like TV Gundam, though.
I'm talking about humanoid aliens.
Oh, humanoid aliens.
a Hathaway Slash movie every like 2 years is not a series.
Yeah.
No, but that's what the main Gundam team is focused on right now.
Yeah.
No more.
We have a reported sighting of humanoid aliens.
I'm just kind of wishing that this MMO Gundam they're pushing felt more like Build Fighters Season 1.
Extraterrestrial beings similar to humans.
Yeah.
You mean aliens that look like humans?
One head, 2 eyes, with hands and feet.
They could do more Build Fighters. What's stopping them?
Almost identical to humans.
Try wasn't as well received because they apparently didn't understand what made the first season really good.
You don't see us, but we're right above.
I have no problem with Fry.
It felt too just random, or not random, too generic shonen-y.
You did great too. Something's there. Let's do it. Looks like there's something approaching.
Because I left the secure check. Start the fight soon.
I mean, it didn't help that it was a team series that only one member of the team seemed to actually matter.
Behold, a man.
Say, looks like they have, you know, just giant people in there or something.
Yeah.
They look just like us.
God, they're so like us.
I swear this was the plot of a Twilight Zone episode.
The shitty frog.
Something is coming out! Something is descending from the flying ship! I can't believe it! They're aliens! Aliens are descending from the flying ship!
So that is the enemy's landing ship.
The aliens have weapons! They're coming! We'll be killed if we don't fight back! Fire! Fire! That alien is a soldier! The alien infantry is here!
Oh, behind you! Oh, you should have looked behind you.
I saw that coming, like,
Aliens have finally landed on Earth! Are they aliens? They look like humans!
They look just like humans. Green skin.
Just like humans.
50 feet tall.
Unbelievable.
The way those, you know, the joints in the feet are, just like us.
The regeneration.
Their own language, just like humans. Permission to engage the aliens granted. Ground units, commence
Too
the
late.
attack on those aliens. This is Fighter Bomber DE-202, about to enter the air combat area again.
This is Gamma Team. We are engaging an alien infantry unit.
Designate attack targets. 105mm cannon. the ground have been exterminated. Good job.
There seem to be more.
There are more in the air! Alien landing ships! Enemy ships are landing!
I'm pretty sure there's a case where it cuts to the next mission now.
Yep. Yeah, because the next mission is you're trapped in the city. You need to escape before they notice you.
Yeah. By before they notice you, you mean as we carve our way out.
Basically.
No! It's too late!
I actually like the grit gun, or grit shot. Actually, I should see if there is a improved version of it that I'll be able to use eventually. Not yet. Someday. That's an interesting typo.
I'm surrounded by the aliens!
So the loading screen I have is for mentioning that sensors have dual use weaponry. Like it has two uses, except the word they used for it was dual as in like a duel. Yep.
It's time!
Do.
Let me estimate. It's too hard to deal with all of them at once. Have to take them out one by one. We all attack the same alien together. We will win.
Attack target confirmed.
Attack their feet. That can slow them down. But they can be generated instantly. So, let's go buy us some time.
Request accepted. This is DE-202. Ready to attack anytime.
Track their weapon. Then they will be able to use weapons before a new hand generates. Well, my class seems to be helpful. You are a good student.
Oh, kill me.
Wish
What we're
granted.
doing.
This is DE-202.
Headshots can kill aliens instantly. It's too hard to shoot one in the head. Attack the body. Try to knock them down.
It's too hard to shoot one in the head.
Like, that makes a difference.
Machine guns.
I mean, it's not that hard, but I'm not bothering.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
I'd rather blow off their weapon arm first.
Look, I get the option to just hit that area.
I mean, I could have touched the Gallic heavy cannon if I wanted to go for headshots, but I mean, really just annihilate.
I feel bad when they're lying on the ground and can't do anything. I feel like we're the
No
monsters.
arms, no legs.
Some units remaining in the city. I want to know the situation. This is Scout.
Wow, that
Aliens have started
that's a nice
moving.
amount of mist right there.
The number of aliens who occupy the city is decreasing.
Like humans, aliens are full of grape jelly.
Makes so much sense. They're
Attention
just like
to
us.
the units in the city.
I'm delicious.
The bulk of the
No
enemy army
person
has
should
left
be this
behind.
delicious.
Now is your chance to escape. Defeat the surrounding enemies and secure the escape route. I've confirmed dropping coordinates. Container disconnect.
Yeah, what's most impressive about their regeneration capacity is the fact that it regenerates guns too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't forget what I just taught you.
Just like us.
This is a special news flash. We've learned that the aliens that appeared in Europe look like humans. They walk on 2 feet, use weapons and tools with 2 hands, and can communicate in their language. Right now,
That apparently is all it takes to be human.
You're accurate on every point but the first one.
We might be able to resolve the conflict peacefully.
We hit them with this. In the name of peace.
Someone made this grenade shotgun, and by God, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it.
Man, I wish I had one of those. I picked the wrong class.
It's not that great. It only has like 12 shots. I desperately need to start getting upgrades for this thing so I get some kind of ammo increase.
Fair enough.
Is it really impossible to open talks with aliens?
All attempts have utterly
Well, I'm
failed.
sure it's not impossible.
The entire negotiation team has been killed.
I mean, let's be honest. They started this, so obviously they want to fight.
That's probably more of a lack of desire on our part now.
We sent in our best negotiator. Hey,
Your bravery is impressive.
cut it out.
Well done. Target confirmed.
To be fair, that'd probably be pretty effective.
Called me mad, insane, human-like. An upgrade for the bulge laser. Got an S++ accuracy upgrade for the limpet sniper.
Nice.
Got a free bike 1 for the ranger. Ooh, more damage on the Gallop.
That actually kind of makes sense, Mitsukichi. The idea that it's going to be the actual damage from the explosion, not just the grenade itself doing that. Wish more games actually thought that way and, you know, made splash damage word law.
And splash damage is perfectly worthwhile in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I've regularly
as long as you
demonstrated
got a-
on my teammates.
Yeah, as long as you got a weapon with a decent radius, it does great. I mean, that's literally why I take the C-20 bombs into cave missions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The C-20
I'm
bombs
just saying, I
are
wish more
fine.
games had that.
Bograt just has a reckless disregard for human life.
Well, I mean,
Just
they look
other
just like
human
it. How
life.
can you tell
Yes.
the difference?
Other human life, specifically.
I mean, how do you know they're not making really
Not
small
only the
versions
aliens,
of their
but the monsters are
of their
here
race
too.
to infiltrate the EDF?
Maybe the monsters don't attack
I mean, they look just like
larger
it.
than them. If we're
No
to
way to
attack the
tell.
monsters, we have to get to a better position. Let's head to the ground. Commence operation. Let's go. Looks like the aliens are commanding the monsters. So, the monsters can understand orders given by the aliens? This means the aliens are using the monsters as their weapon. Attack your right.
This is Phobos. Preparing for the next attack.
The armor's
Machine guns. Fire. Machine guns. Fire.
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
my vantage point building.
That might have been me. There was an alpha on it, and I figured the alpha can't hide behind a building if there's no building.
That is true.
Dreadful Beastmasters!
Dreadful Beastmasters! I need to start working Dreadful Beastmasters into my daily, nomenclature.
Attack to the target site is over. Good luck to the ground units.
Some boxes.
I can't do it.
Quit saying they look like us. They look nothing.
If you don't kill them, you'll be
Maybe they've got that disease where they can't identify
like
human faces.
Yeah, motherfucker, you keep saying they look like us. I'm gonna shoot you next because you're clearly some sort of bizarre frog alien.
What's a frog?
An alien.
Enemy spot. No problem. I can't die.
Also, I believe all of the vocalizations of the frog people are just backwards Japanese, from what I've heard. It's at least some kind of backwards, based on the way it emphasizes.
That would require me to listen to them, and I'm too busy shooting.
Please designate attack targets. Machine guns. Fire. 105 millimeter cannon.
Goddamn aliens! Rampaging on Earth as they please. Are they trying to
We're
turn
allowed to
Earth
do
into
that.
a ranch?
There are 7 billion human fodders on Earth. The monsters will be well raised.
E-202 to ground
Well,
units. Please
less
designate
now.
attack
20% of the population and all.
What if that's with the 20%? This is still really bloated timeline.
I mean, we're not that far off.
Well, I mean, it's not like they have to worry about, you know, spider death.
Yeah, I mean, we can't take anything
There are
for
no
granted
spiders.
with this world.
Doing as they please on someone else's planet. No pets allowed here.
I mean, technically, it was one of the other problems with,
They should be on a leash. Have they no manners?
Those aliens with monsters.
one of the other problems with Thanos' whole plan in the Avengers movies was, like,
We'd be back to that population
killing
point.
half the
almost
population in like
immediately.
2 or 3 decades.
Yep.
Yeah. Population growth is real quick.
Humans are DTF.
Most likely yes. Kind of how, you know, continues.
And down to fight for our survival.
Yeah.
We're also bad at acronyms.
The answer is yes. Did you see that? Good job.
Attack target confirmed.
This is Phobos. Leaving for now.
Take this.
Love your pets that much, huh? Then we'll send your pets to hell. Yes, sir. I'll figure out something.
Your pets are in violation of the zoning laws.
Target confirmed. Machine guns. Fire. DE-20.
This is a special news flash. The aliens dispatched infantry units to Europe, but the EDF was sent in to engage the enemy and secured a victory. For the next attack. This is Phobos, ready to attack
In
again.
particular in Europe, just kind of all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Europe.
Just like how in Charge Band Ken, the aliens were going to blow up Europe. Not a
Region
country
of
in Europe. Not a specific region of Europe. Europe.
Request accepted.
Clearly in this world, Europe is unified into just one overall nation.
I mean, it could unify Earth, so sure, why
Though apparently it's a unified Earth that they initially suspect that some country is declaring war on the Muteros.
Yeah.
Confirmed target. Entering the combat.
Upgrade.
So, yeah.
Depth cannon.
Ooh, a new fun weapon.
Oh. A
The
new fun
dispersal.
weapon.
It's like a regular mortar, but it fires a cluster of explosives.
Nice.
Excellent. More damage on the DNG.
All right, cave mission.
Okay, cave mission.
Oh, a Leviathan upgrade.
Ooh.
It now does 4,000 damage.
Jesus.
A cave.
Yes.
Perfect place to play around with dispersal mortars.
Yeah.
Power assist gun to make everything that much more dangerous.
Ooh, actually. Even though it's horrifically inaccurate right now, I will also bring the cannon.
Cannon shot.
If the enemy hugs me, it will die.
Yay!
Like, once it's upgraded, apparently it actually gets really good accuracy and almost
Ranger
penetrate,
2.
so it's
We will attack when the last
horrifically
member
effective.
arrives.
Just
Monsters!
There you go. Power ups for each of you.
This is Ranger 2, being attacked by monsters now.
Newbie, Ranger 2 went ahead and is engaged in combat now. Go join them now.
Fire at the monsters! Reloading it!
Ow.
You were warned.
Damage? We have an injured here!
Fair enough. Move on ahead.
The Vanguard should be somewhere. So, you're the last member. Can't believe they sent a newbie on such a dangerous mission.
Why send us a newbie out of all people?
Don't get terrified and run away. Monsters!
Monsters!
underground?
Gah! It's like you saw a monster and then immediately stubbed his toe.
oh no, that ant was 10 feet away. It was unaffected by my shot cannon.
This carrier noble. We brought a new vehicle.
Oh, I'm down.
Ow!
I'm sure those are in no way related.
Actually, no, Bograt went down the other tunnel. He just died.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near you.
I got killed by an explosion of some sort.
No, that was no. U-ship was all me. Hunter, on the other hand, had nothing. Was nowhere near.
Sick.
Just clearing out some area, and then I'm coming down to get you. The thing is now that you're dead, I can fire with impunity.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain I died because I was like, you know what, I'm going to stay as far away from Bograt and just mix it in with him, since I've got a close range weapon.
Yeah, I saw you going down that hallway, and I was like, oh, we'll go with you. Because you are very low
I
on health.
appreciate it.
And see, we met up in the middle anyway. A one big happy family. Here's another power assist charge for you, Bograt.
We can call it a day, can't we?
Looks like our...
What is this cave?
Could it be the
Actually,
monster's
I'll
nest?
reload and I'll get you one when we're closer to enemies.
Contact!
There you go.
Aliens! Aliens! Unbelievable. There are aliens underground.
There are aliens underground!
Assault team, move in and exterminate the monsters. The situation inside the cave is unclear, so be cautious.
I'll teach you a lesson.
This mission is very dangerous, but if we don't step in, they will certainly become a terrible threat in the future. We must eliminate all monsters underground now.
Move in! Let's go! Keep watch.
Wing divers have headed inside to scout. They should be somewhere nearby. Meet up with them as soon as you can.
Assault team spotted.
This is Carrier, right on scene.
This is really glad some help.
A new extraterrestrial species has been confirmed. It is a larger species compared to species Alpha and species Beta. It's approximately 70 meters long, and it's the largest alien creature we have ever seen so far. Because it is biologically much more different from species Alpha and species Beta, it might need its own classification. So we will call it Urginus from now on. Strategy talks are underway as we speak.
I've been looking for you. I thought you ran away. I'm not scared, that's for sure.
I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
Want to keep moving? You are brave. Want to move on? I don't really want to.
Alright, this is just empty space. It's a wall. Yeah, I think we have to go back the way we came. There's another path.
No, there's... okay, yeah.
Get moving!
I should have worked harder on my night flight training. Think so.
Always check on your partner's positions. Understood.
Found him.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Just let me know when you're ready to give up on that thing.
Yep.
Making the monsters build a nest!
What the heck are the aliens doing?
They're definitely breeding monsters underground.
Are you saying that there will be more monsters?
It'll be too late if they reproduce underground. We have to do something about it.
That's harder than imagined.
This is Fencer. I just sent the location to you. Looks like we covered more ground than anyone else. The follow-on forces are headed to your location. Move out after rendezvous. Are there other teams here besides us?
Never expected you could make it this far. Impressive.
Monsters! Aliens are here too! Kill all monsters!
Bullseye! You're good. Pretty close. Still out of range.
All right, hit it, Bograt.
Please leave it to me next time. Our man is injured!
We've killed them all!
There's a cave leading further inside. We aren't done yet? What will happen next?
You're great! Aliens are coming out from inside the cave! They're calling monsters for aid! He's around!
There's an army of monsters. Monsters are coming out from the cave.
That's a monster nest!
New enemies, keep running!
We're surrounded!
There are just too many of them! Monsters keep coming out from inside the cave!
I got
That must be a formation further ahead! They're not letting us in!
It's no use! Permission to retreat! Help!
Ow. My existence is pain.
It's okay, I got the bug.
I didn't expect so many enemies inside.
The enemy's closing in.
Were all those monsters born inside the cave? This is carrying towards a new vehicle. What on earth is up ahead? Damn, it's too dangerous to move on. I hate to say this, but we should retreat.
We are the strongest.
Yes, sir!
Woo! All right, that's probably a good place for a call it for tonight.
Yep. Okay.
Making good progress.
Yep. It's mission 18.
Yep.
So, this has been Earth Defense Force. We'll be playing it on Tuesdays for the foreseeable future. Until we finish it, at least. Join us on Saturday for our continuing playthrough of Trails in the Sky 2nd Chapter. Where we'll find out what other horrible people Ouroboros is going to throw at us next. And then join us on Sunday for the continuation of 999. When we see if we can stuff even more pseudoscience into a given episode of Anime Book Club. Or Sound Goblin Read. I forget what we're calling it.
Sound Goblin story time.
Sound Goblin story time. Anyway, I've been the Krampus.
I've been
I've been Bograt.
I'm Hunter Green.
Alright, and until then, remember, watch out, because anyone you know could be an amphibian in disguise.
Dun dun.
Have a good one, everyone.